Streaming live in front of a studio audience from the Juneau Live Studio at Resurrection Lutheran Church in beautiful downtown Juneau, Alaska. This is the Thrush Hill Music School Holiday Concert. Here's our land use statement from Pastor Karen Perkins.
Juneau Live Studio would like to acknowledge that we are on the historical land of the Akukuan and the Takukuan, the indigenous people of this land. For more than 10,000 years, Alaska Native people have been and continue to be integral to the well-being of our community. We are grateful to be part of this community and to honor the culture, tradition, and perseverance of the Tlingit people. Please forgive our missteps as we try to acknowledge some of the wrongs of the past. Gurultish.
And I'll turn it over to our host today from Thrush Hill Music School, Alina.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to keep this kind of short and sweet, partly for my own sanity's sake, but also just so we can get to the good stuff, right? I just want to say a couple kind of quick thank yous.
Pause.
Thank you. Here's the first one. Should be ready. Thank you. The really biggest thank you to Resurrection Lutheran Church for offering us this space, and Thrush Hill didn't have to pay a penny out of pocket to use the space or even to have the mixing done for us, like everything. We're just so thankful to the church for all their support. If we could give a hand for the church. Thank you so much. A big thank you to Alaska Music One. Kind of in the same vein, like sound mixing, all that was completely free for us. We really, really appreciated. Maybe another hand for them. A big thank you just to all the parents for being here too. As someone that's played violin now for, I guess I'm coming up on 20 years. All these concerts, all these recitals, all these performances, they really, really shape us as musicians. And not even just as musicians, but as people across the board. So I'd like to, if we can all give a big hand for ourselves too as parents. Thank you so much for being here. And I guess lastly, so just I guess more on a personal note, just a big appreciation and big thank you to Thrush Hill as a school. Having come from like teaching at a couple different schools before, Thrush Hill is one that is very, very generous to their teachers. It's run and operated all by teachers as well, so like conditions are very like good for all the teachers, and like it's a very great environment to work for. So a big thank you to Thrush Hill. And I guess last but not least, if we all here could consider like a small donation to the school, they definitely make events like these like easier to put on and help us cover various teaching expenses, like teaching materials, upkeep of the school, all sorts of things. We should have a link to where like the school's PayPal account. We could accept a donation that way, and then there's also a donation bowl out in the lobby for after the performance. So thank you so much all for being here. I think we should go ahead and start with our first performer. That'll be Jacqueline Davis. Let's see. And, you can go ahead and take your spot. So Jacqueline will be performing the Cello Sonata in C major, number 1, first movement by Jean-Baptiste Raval. And accompanied by her teacher, Miss Megan Johnson.
Nicely done, Jacqueline. And just a couple kind of quick questions for you. How long have you been studying cello?
So I officially started 5 years ago, but I really started getting serious about 3 years ago.
Awesome.
And let's see. What was your favorite part about the piece that you just played?
I like doing all the triplets. It's very fast, but it's like, it's not super fast that you can't do it. It's just fast that it's accelerating, and I like it.
Very nicely done, Jacqueline.
Thank you so much.
We'll be joined by May Estes, who will be performing Hot Cross Buns on recorder. Oh, sorry. Great job, May. Awesome. How did you feel about that?
Good.
You did such a great job. And how long have you been playing recorder?
4 months.
Wow, that takes a lot of skill to be able to play a whole song in such a short span. Great. And let's see. Do you have a favorite song that you'd like to learn someday?
Maybe had a little lamb.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, great job, May. Awesome. And then performing next for us is Koji Rank with his teacher, Miss Megan Johnson, performing the Sonata in C major number 1 by Jean-Baptiste Breval. Nicely done, Koji. And just a couple quick questions if you'd like to join me here. Let's see. Do you play any other instruments, Koji?
I play the bass in school.
Oh, wow. Are there any other instruments besides that that you'd like to learn someday?
Not really.
Oh. That's okay. How about one more question? Do you have a favorite piece or a song that you'd like to learn how to play someday?
Not that I know right now, but I would like to find out.
Sounds good. Nice job, Koji. And our next performer is going to be Alma Messing, performing Patapan on the piano, and I will be accompanying her. If you would join me out here for just a moment. What was the hardest part of preparing Patapan?
I had a bit of trouble spacing out the notes. That would be like going up here, then doing that, and then going down again. And I also had a bit of trouble down here.
You spent a lot of time on the rhythm, but did a great job. Awesome. And how about one last question? Are there any other instruments that you're interested in learning someday?
My music teacher is teaching me how to play the recorder.
Awesome. Yeah, can we have another hand for Alma? Nicely done. You did a great job. And performing next for us is going to be Noelle Shanley performing Jolly Old St. Nicholas as well as Jingle Bells, and I will be accompanying her as well.
Noelle, would you join me out here for just a moment? Ooh, very nicely done. And how long have you been playing the piano now?
For a year.
Ooh, yeah, it has been a little while now. Let's see. What's your favorite thing about the piano?
I like how it sounds, and there's a black key and a white key.
Ooh, yeah. Have to agree with you on that one. Nice job, Noelle. And performing next for us is going to be Jillian Levy, performing Winter by Jan Bender. Oh, and accompanied by her teacher, Todd Hunt, sorry. Nicely done, Jillian. And I just have a couple quick questions for you. Let's see. Ooh, do you play any other instruments?
I play the clarinet.
Ooh, awesome. And are there any other instruments that you'd like to learn someday?
Probably not.
Oh. 2 is definitely enough. And let's see. How long have you been studying the saxophone for?
About 4 months.
Ooh, awesome. Yep. Really, really nice job, Jillian. Great. And our next performer is going to be Finnegan Hansen on the piano, performing O Come All Ye Faithful. Nicely done, Finnegan. Would you join me out here for just a moment? Great job. And let's see, how long have you been playing the piano now?
A year and a half.
Ah, wow. And let's see, do you play any other instruments? Oh, no. Are there any other instruments that you'd like to learn?
Clarinet.
Ooh, Yeah, going from piano to clarinet. Cool. Yeah, nicely done, Finnegan. Great job. And our next performer is going to be Luke Levasseur, performing Old MacDonald Had a Song, and I will be accompanying him. So Luke, how long have you been playing piano now?
About a week.
Oh, I think it's been a little longer than that.
A few months.
That sounds more like it.
I forgot a little bit.
Oh, that's okay. Let's see. What's your favorite part about playing Old MacDonald?
The easy bit.
Ooh, which part is the easy bit?
The one that has a lot of tunes.
Oh, that's right. Nicely done, Luke. Great job. And our next performer is going to be Thisbe Hoffman, and she'll be performing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, as well as French folk song. Nicely done, Thisbe. Would you like to join me down here for a moment? Let's see. How long have you been studying the cello?
I think a couple of months.
Ah, wow. And 2 songs down already. That's impressive. And let's see. What was your favorite part about French folk song?
The part where I put only 3 fingers down because I think that's really neat.
Yeah, learning how to change fingers really, really quickly. Very nicely done, Thisbe. Great job. And next for us will be Ida Seidman performing Trains A-Comin', as well as her own composition, The Squeaky Train, on piano. Fantastic job, Ida. Really nicely done. Let's see. What was the hardest part of preparing Trains A-Comin'? Was it pretty easy?
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
You did a great job with it. And how did it feel to perform a song that you had written?
It felt really good.
Ooh, well, you did a great job. Awesome job, Ida. Our next performer is Cressida Hoffman performing Heart and Soul and Russian Sailor Dance. Great job, Cressida. And would you join me here for a moment? Let's see. What's your favorite thing about playing the piano?
Just how it sounds, like the rhythm.
Yeah, piano can do a whole lot of different things, right? Yeah, sounds good. And what was the hardest part about preparing Russian Sailor Dance?
I think I was doing some of the notes too fast and some of the notes too slow.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail in there, but I thought you did a great job. Excellent job, Cressida. Nicely done. And our next performer is Rose Levasseur, and she'll be performing Minuet in G, and I will be accompanying her. Awesome job, Rose. And would you join me out here for a moment? Let's see. What was the hardest part about learning that piece?
Probably like the last bit.
Yeah, there are some really tough rhythms in there, definitely. Let's see. And what's your favorite thing about playing the piano?
How good the piano sounds.
Really, really nicely done. Good job, Rose. And then you can go right off this back way. Our next performer is going to be Keely Johnson performing Minuet No. 2 from the Suzuki book, and I will be accompanying her. Very nicely done, Keely. How about let's step this way for just a moment. Let's see. How long have you been studying the violin now?
5 or 6 years.
Wow, impressive. Great. And let's see. What was your favorite thing about this piece?
My favorite thing about this piece was the triplets because it took the most time and I worked the hardest on them.
Yeah, that hard work really, really showed through. You got to a spot where you really mastered those. Very nicely done. Great job, Keely. And our next performer is Wally Seidman, and he'll be performing Hot Cross Buns on piano with me accompanying him. Great job, Wally. And here, let's step this way for just a moment. How long have you been playing the piano now?
For a few months.
Wow, and you've learned a lot in just that short span of time. Let's see, and what was the hardest part about preparing that song?
Well, it was mostly a little easy. Well, it was mostly really easy, but yeah.
No, that's a really good thing. Yeah, you nailed it. Good job, Wally. And our next performer is Taylor Steele performing The Swan from Camille Saint-Saëns's Carnival of the Animals. And she's joined by Kyle Farley Robinson as her accompanist. Wow, incredible job, Taylor. Would you join me out here for just a moment? Let's see. What was your favorite thing about preparing that song or that piece?
Well, I like that it was part of a ballet because I also do ballet, so that was nice, yeah.
Yeah, would that have been a song that you would have danced to before as well?
It wasn't like in a ballet, like Carnival of the Animals, which it was composed for, but it was our dance teacher played it on the piano in class, so I was like, oh, that'd be a good song to play.
Yeah, I'm really, really glad that you chose that one. And one more question, what's your favorite thing about playing on the violin?
I like that it sounds pretty, and no offense to other string players, but it is one of the best instruments in orchestra because it can reach all the high notes.
Definitely agree with you on that one. Very nice job, Taylor. And our next performer is going to be Nathan Estes performing In the Hall of the Mountain King on piano. Nicely done, Nathan. Would you join me out here for a moment? Oh, great job. And how long have you been playing the piano?
About 1.5 years.
Wow. And are there any other instruments that you're interested in learning?
I'm not sure.
Ooh, maybe someday you'll think of another that you'd like to learn. And maybe one more question. What was your favorite part about playing that piece?
I like how it has fast transitions.
Yeah. Ooh, you pulled those off really, really nicely. Great job, Nathan. Congratulations. And then our next performer is going to be Hugo Rank performing Ave Maria, and I will be accompanying him.
Great job, Hugo. Would you join me out here for a moment? Let's see. How long have you been playing the violin now?
So I think I've been playing the violin for about 5 years, maybe more. I'm not really sure.
Wow. Yeah, you're keeping at it. And do you play any other instruments?
Yeah, this year I picked up trombone at school, and I feel like I've really progressed with that.
Yeah, violin to trombone, that's a big difference. And are there any other instruments that you're hoping to add to that list?
As of right now, no, but maybe in the future.
Awesome. Maybe one last question. What was your favorite part of preparing that piece?
Probably getting to practice my dynamics and vibrato.
Yeah, you did a great job, Hugo. Congratulations. And our last performer for this afternoon is Paul King, and he will be performing Spring Dance by Edvard Grieg. Nicely done, Paul. Would you join me out here?
And how long have you been playing the piano for?
I've been playing for about 8 to 9 years now.
Wow, you're really sticking with it. That's great. Let's see. In that piece, there are a lot of really big character contrasts. What kind of helps you manage those transitions, would you say, like in your practice?
Well, I would say managing the transitions, just kind of thinking through the pieces of it and kind of visualizing the springtime and the different parts of springtime while I'm playing it.
That's awesome. I like that answer. Great. And maybe last but not least, like what was the hardest part of preparing that piece?
I would say the hardest part of preparing that piece was the triplets in the right hand, because you're playing triplets in sixth and with the fourth and fifth finger, which is a hard transition.
Great job, Paul. You did such a nice job with that one. You can go ahead and go back that way. Thank you all so much for being here. We'll have a short reception out in the lobby, and thank you so much if you're tuning in to our stream, like online, and for those of us that are here in the audience. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much for all of your support.